sure you went into tonight wanting to accomplish certain things for yourself in the first preseason game, third overall. Did you do basically what you wanted? Do you feel like you got something out of tonight?
Yeah, no, I didn't do what I wanted, but I think I got something out of tonight. I wanted to win the game. But preseason is to get your legs under you and make sure that you get back into, get the speed back, get your timing back, learn how to take a hit. So from that standpoint, I think it was good. Just got to close out games.
I was going to say, understanding the time of year, understanding the different rosters and all, is there something to be taken from it happening twice?
No.
The closing out games thing that you had just mentioned, is there? What do you want the team to take from it happening more than once?
I mean, we don't want it to happen. It's two different teams.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
For us, two different teams too. I think no. I mean, it's just don't let it happen.
Is there are you sensing what Mike Sullivan wants from this team in the course of a game, having now been out there against another team?
Yeah, I think he's been preaching it the whole training camp, throughout practices and games and inter-squad games. It's just he wants us to be a direct, in-your-face kind of team that has a lot of predictability, but it's tough to play against. So I think we did that a lot of the games.
Vincent, I just wanted to ask about some of the young forwards you guys have that seems like they're kind of pressing for roles. I know you had Othman on your line tonight. Berard gets the goal. Perot looks like he's been making some noise. What do you make of these young guys who seem like they're kind of pushing right now, and how helpful is that going to be for you guys?
Labo.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been, a lot of good things out of all those guys. Rubrecht, there's a lot of good things that I'm noticing that I'm like, wow. Multiple times throughout the game, I think Gabe's been great. Labs has kind of come out of nowhere and really stood out, in my opinion, making it tough on these guys to make decisions on the roster opening night, and I think that's great for competition, for each other, for our team, and ultimately, when you have competition, that's good for your team.
What is it about Lab's game that you like, or that's standing out to you?
He just plays hard. He's a big kid. He's strong. He makes great plays. He's good with the puck. He's physical. He works the net front well. He's just making a lot of little plays that you don't typically see from younger guys like that. He's making it.
And then Othman, I know.
Have something positive, just try to move your feet, keep it super simple. Try not to score on every shift. We haven't played a game in a long time, so just try to get your habits down.
From our perspective, it looked like the young guys really stood out at times tonight. What are you noticing about guys like Perot and Lava and Othman and those guys?
Yeah, they're all very good players. Gabe seems like he is at another level than when we got to meet him at the end of the year last year. He's fun to play with. I've got to play with him a couple games now, and he's a great kid. He's a heck of a hockey player, so you can obviously see he's taking some sort of step. Obviously, he's working his butt off to make the team. So, and Otter's been, he played a lot of games when I was here last year. He's been a great player. I know he had a good rookie camp and all that too, but and I know Labs played great today. I don't know anything about him, but nice kid, and he played awesome.
I know 12 days is when it matters most, but when you put the C on tonight and on that ice for the first time, was there something special moment for you?
Yeah, no doubt. I just feel super thankful and lucky to be in the position I'm in. I'm so happy and love the fact that it's back in New York, and a place that I started at camp 15 years ago, I think. And like I said, it's a cool moment, even though it's preseason. To see it walking in today, feels very special. Yep.
Okay. Obviously, tonight is another step toward gearing up for 12 days from now. How did you feel out there tonight, and what do you take from your first preseason game?
Fun to play games again. Obviously, it's been good camp so far. A lot of intensity, a lot of good practice, but just obviously getting out there and getting to play against guys. It becomes a little bit more unpredictable in terms of what they're going to do, and aside from our drills, that you kind of know what you're supposed to do and what you're facing. But yeah, thought it was a good first game to get back into it. So looking forward to get more games under our belt.
How much does it help to play against another team to try to further understand what Mike Sullivan wants to implement here?
I think that's the only way we can we can really like fully understand and like develop and get better at the systems that we try to implement in practice. Like I said, there's still a lot of things that we haven't gone through. We go little by little, and when you get to a game like this, you kind of try to create good habits, and then with the system stuff that we've gone through, try to implement that as much as you can. And then, like I said, it's now you're playing against guys that are another team that's not doing what the coach told them to do, and so we can learn the system. So you get to think a little bit, and obviously mistakes can happen, but I think it's good mistakes that you learn from, and that's how you learn the system. So overall, I think that's what these games are for.
What are you noticing on the ice or on the bench about the young guys who are here to compete for either a roster spot or at least to be noticed?
No, I thought great. I thought it was a lot of the young guys were stepping up and playing hockey. I thought they weren't just skating around trying to hit people and try to be noticeable that way. I think they made good plays with the puck, made good plays in the D zone, and I think a lot of these guys have had good camps so far. So it's fun to be around them, fun to see them taking steps, and obviously playing with Gabe today. Just seeing how he was. Played a few games with him towards the end of last season, and I get to see him now. So, saw the first 2 games that he played this preseason too. So it was fun playing with him. He's been taking steps as well.